Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we did a 7-star raid for the Mighty Dragonite. And in this episode, we're going to be starting a snack hole thing. But let's first see who we invite today. How about Rika? And Hassel. Let's see what they're talking about. Whenever I am deeply moved, I can't help myself. The tears just flow like a waterfalls. Ah, but that's a good thing. It means that you got a warm, caring heart, I think. Ah, but I do waste so much time crying. If it weren't for you, I would never be able to finish any elite test. Oh, don't worry about it. I love talking and keeping things moving and all that. Is that so? I am a little surprised. I do have thought such duties would be painful for you. After all, you are normally rather prone to clowning around. Wait, clowning around? I'm the only member of the Elite Four that gets anything done! It's fun teaching the students here, but I will be honest, all the thinking is tiresome sometimes. I gotta switch to, like, my professional mode, you know, it's exhausting. Slap on those glasses, look all sharp and everything. They're just for show, to be honest. I don't need them to see. You saw me in my professional mode, right? For the interview thing? Which you prefer, professional mode Rika or Rika as is? I kinda like you with the glasses. Oh, is that so? In that case, perhaps you would prefer I interact with you in a more polite and refined manner. Heh, gotcha. Anywho, I'll keep what you said in mind. Hey, while we're talking an awful lot these days, aren't we? I feel like we're getting to know each other pretty well. Why don't we do something to celebrate? Oh, I know. Why don't we trade Pokemon? Great! That settles it then. Now, old Rika gonna put up a whooper to trade. What you got for me? I'm in the wrong box. Let's see, how would you like a crocodile? So, you're ready to trade your crocodile for my whooper? I like crocodile. I like it a lot. I'll take good care of it, promise. You do better mark today on your calendar. It's a special day when you get to trade with old Rika. So with her, you get a Paldean Whooper. Which makes sense given that she has a quad sire for her ace. Comes at level 8. Has the Poison Terra. Has the ability Unaware with the moves Mud Shot, Counter, Acid Spray, and Poison Tail. And there's a ribbon. Now let's speak with Hassel. I have been told that the students here at Blueberry Academy voluntarily take active roles in various communities, and even help run the school. I suppose it's fitting that a new school like this one, would also be so boldly experimental. I admit, although that I personally have my doubts about saddling students with such responsibilities. It seems rather a great burden to place on them when they are still so young. How's that? Well, youth is the only period of life in which one may indulge and play without a care in the world. In that sense, I worry about you too, you know. Please do take care to not overburden yourself with the expectation of others. But I do apologize. As I get older, I seem more prone to offering unsolicited advice. Now, how about we make things more cheerful, with a Pokemon trade perhaps? Thank you kindly for humoring me. Now, I would like to offer up a fine specimen of an Arcabrax. How about you, Donnie? How would you like a Hisuian Goodra? You're willing to trade your Goodra for my Arcabrax, then? Goodra is a fitting Pokemon indeed. I would expect no less from you. I will be sure to take very good care of it. That's 2 trades out of the way. Let's quickly take a look at that Pokemon he gave us. Get an Arcabrax level 45. Has Dragonet's Terra. Comes with moves Dragon Rush, Ice Fang, Crunch, and Focus Energy. And has Thermal Exchange. And there's his mark. Now with that out of the way, let's go meet up with Snackworth. Let's finally start his whole Orspideal. This is going to take a few episodes because there's a lot of legendaries he could potentially send us after. Snackworth, who are you sending us after today? Now, let's see if you've been chipping away at those BBQs or not, Donnie. Heavens to Betsy! You've gone and completed a group quest! So how he will prioritize the quests you complete, he will prioritize group quests before anything else. I believe I forget if the group quest he prioritizes is the group exclusive or the version legendary group quest version. But he does prioritize the group quest first before looking down at your single quests. I do say, you've earned yourself one of my special snacks, Donnie. And we get a Groudon treat. Now, the treat he gives you is utterly random. What you may get for your first treat may not necessarily be a Groudon treat. He gives you your snacks out at random. It is pure random when you talk to him what one he will give you. Again, he will prioritize group quests as over the single quests, and I believe he is programmed to prioritize version exclusive legendaries before yours, or whenever possible, as Groudon is a legendary that is ordinarily exclusive to Scarlet. So I believe he focuses on version exclusive first, then the group quests as exclusives, then your game's exclusives, and the single quests exclusives. I think that is the order he does them in. A snack made of ingredients favored by the legendary Pokemon Groudon. I would kind of like to see what these snacks look like. Like, what does Groudon supposedly love? That there's a Groudon treat. You know Groudon, frightfully rare that one. Not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of Groudon, I do recall this one particular encounter when I was a younger fella. I did spy old Groudon on once back in the days when I was adventuring around Paldea. You know the huge cave system under that one town? I can never remember the name. Anyway, the name doesn't matter, except to say that place is where I saw that fella. I thought to myself, well, if it ain't Groudon. I gave a big wave of my arms to say hello. And what else are you supposed to do when you're faced with the Continental Pokemon, I may ask you? So anyway, I did that. And then it showed me its huge, fearsome claws that it did. It loves that snack you have there, so you might have a shot at meeting it too. If you run into old Groudon, be sure to give it your best. My best. So now that we have the snack, we can go after a legendary Pokemon of that respective snack. So we can go after Groudon. Now, he doesn't outright tell you where the legendary Pokemon is. As you may have noticed in his story, he doesn't give a name of a location. So you may be thinking, well, how the hell am I supposed to find the legendary Pokemon? For starters, all legendary Pokemon he can send you off after will only appear in Paldea. They will not appear in Blueberry nor Kitakami. So you can rule those two out. The second way to work out what legendary Pokemon, where the legendary Pokemon is hiding, you pay attention to his story that he tells you when he gives you the snack. As his story is your clue to get a general idea on where it is. And then basically piece together the location based on his story from any notable landmarks or location or something about the location that he mentions. Like here, he mentions that Groudon is in a cave under the one town. Well, the only town in all of Paldea that is on top of a cave that most people need to go through to reach it is this town right here. So yeah, when he gives you your snacks, read his story, make sure you pay attention to it, because I don't think there's any way you can go back to check it afterwards. And then yeah, basically just try and piece together the location he is hinting at based on his story. And again, use anything in that story that is notable, like any notable landmarks or anything of the sort that he mentions in the story. Or any locations that you know for a fact matches the description of a place he's mentioning in Paldea. Even if he doesn't give a direct name to it. You're going to have to do this for most of the legendaries, as again, I don't think he gives away the exact location to most, if any of them. So we know that Groudon is hiding somewhere in this cave. You know where to start looking. Also, here's an Umbreon. I don't think we fought this Terra Umbreon. Ooh, Dark Terra. Send it to the box. If I remember correctly, Groudon should be hiding in a corner somewhere in this cave. Is that I don't remember exactly where he is. All I know that he is hiding in a cave. Actually, I think it's this corner right here. Yes, and as you saw, you do need to get actually pretty close to the legendary Pokemon for a majority of them to appear. So do not rely on the draw distance. Their draw distance is very, very small. So they won't appear until you're practically on top of them. So don't try to rely on being like hundreds of miles away just to try and find them. Now, I would highly recommend you save your game before fighting the legendary for obvious reasons. Now who do I want to send? Chemo, I don't want to put you up against it because you poison it. Because here's the thing, most of my Pokemon are level 100 and they might one-shot Groudon. Yeah, your attack. I'll have a try with Dora. Yeah, let's face Groudon. So Groudon will be level 70. Hey, and we'll have the ability Drought, so the sun will immediately come out upon entering battle. It is a pure ground type with the moves Earthquake, Hammer Arm, Fissure, and Rest. So this Groudon can be very annoying if you're A, fighting it under level, as it has a way to one-hit it kill your Pokemon, and B, it has Rest, so it can undo the damage you do to it. But if you act quickly, it can work to your benefit. Now, the one thing I will say about these legendary Pokemon, do not shiny hunt them. All legendary Pokemon that Snackworth gives out are shiny locked. Because they are static encounters, they can never be shiny. So you can never find a shiny Groudon no matter how much you soft reset. So do not bother trying to shiny hunt the Snackworth legendaries because you're never going to get a shiny out of them. Let's see, Terra Blast would probably be the better alternative because 80 power. Let's try Play Rough. This might take a few tries. Lowers your speed. I'll go for one more Play Rough and then switch Dora out. Yeah, I'm gonna take the chance to switch out. Let's go with Floor, because she'll resist its attacks. And of course you decided to go for Rest the turn I decided to switch my Pokemon out. So yep, it can just get back all that HP. But at least the benefit is that it's, I think, guaranteed to be sleeping for like 2 to 3 turns. So if you can act quickly enough and weaken it, you can try and capture it while it's sleeping and get the boosted capture rate from the sleep condition. Alright, I believe Groudon is guaranteed to wake up its next turn. Ooh, critical capture! I think I got it! Yeah! And we got ourselves a Groudon. Unfortunately, there is no Pokédex entry or anything of the sort. But now that we got ourselves Groudon, we will end the episode here. In the next episode, I'll meet you back in Blueberry Academy. We'll invite some more coaches and see what the next legendary we'll go after is. If you enjoyed this episode, do like the videos, it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode, and share the video so that way more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I'll see you all next time. Later.